Welcome back. In our last class, we explored what the mind is, how it's the space where your thoughts, emotions, and memories live. If you haven't watched that lesson yet, I highly recommend you go back and check it out because it sets the foundation for today's discussion. But don't worry, if you're here for the first time, I'll make sure you can still follow along. Now we are going to take things one step further. You may be wondering, if the mind is where your thoughts and emotions exist, then what does the brain do? Are they the same thing or do they work differently? And most importantly, how can understanding this help you control your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors? That's exactly what we'll break down today. Before we dive into the brain, let's do a quick recap on the mind. The mind isn't something you can see or touch. It's not a physical part of you like your heart or your brain. Instead, it is a space where all your thoughts, emotions, and memories live. It's like the software running in the background, constantly shaping how you see the world. Think of it like this: your brain is like a smartphone. It's got all of the physical parts, the screens, the processor, the battery, but the mind, that's the apps running on the phone. The apps control what you can do, how you interact, and how you experience things. Just like you can update or delete apps, you can also train your mind to work in a way that helps you rather than holds you back. Now let's talk about the brain. Unlike the mind, the brain is a physical organ. It's made up of neurons, electrical signals, and different regions that control everything from movement to emotions. The brain is your control center. It takes in information, processes it, and sends signals through your body. Every time you breathe, move, or feel something, your brain is involved. But the brain doesn't decide how you feel about things. It's where the mind comes in. Let's say you hear a song. Your brain processes the sound waves, but your mind decides whether you love the song, hate it, or feel nostalgic because it reminds you of something. So, are the brain and the mind separate? Not exactly, they're connected, but they play different roles. Let's break it down simply. Your brain is the hardware. It's like the computer or phone. It processes data and controls function. Your mind is the software. It's where emotions, beliefs, thoughts happen. Your brain can't function without the mind, and your mind can't exist without the brain. They work together in everything you do. Imagine driving a car. The car itself is like the brain. It has the engine, the steering wheel, and the fuel to keep going. But the driver, that's the mind, the driver decides where to go, how fast to drive, and when to stop. Without the driver, the car would just sit there. And without the car, the driver wouldn't be able to move anywhere. Now, here's where things get interesting. You can actually train your brain and mind to work better together. When they're in sync, in balance, in alignment, you feel more focused, calm, and in control of your emotion. Meditation helps your brain and mind works together by slowing down chaotic thoughts and improving focus. Your thoughts shape your reality. If you practice shifting negative thoughts into empowering ones, your brain rewires itself for success. Every time you challenge yourself with a new skill or experience, your brain builds new connections, making your mind sharper and more adaptable. Let's do a quick meditation to help your brain and mind work together in harmony. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and take a deep breath in. And hold it just for a moment and slowly exhale. As you are doing that, now visualize your brain as a glowing ball of energy, pulsing with light. Imagine that energy flowing down into your heart, then spreading through your whole body. As you breathe in, say to yourself, I am in control of my thoughts. As you breathe out, say, my brain and mind are working in perfect balance and harmony. Take a few more breaths, and when you're ready, gently open your eyes. How did you feel? This simple exercise helps you strengthen the connection between your brain and mind every day. Today, we learned your brain is the hardware and your mind is the software. They work together, but they have different jobs. You can train them to work better together using meditation, positive thinking, and learning new things. Meditation is like an exercise. The more you do it, the more you can align yourself. But we are just getting started. In our next class, we are diving into something even deeper, your subconscious mind. This is the part of your mind that controls your habits, beliefs, and reactions without you even realizing it. And trust me, you're going to want to know how to take control of it.